Former New York Giants linebacker Carl Banks is putting on a show. A fashion show, that is. Since leaving football, he has become a successful businessman and is now president of his own clothing line, G3 Sports by Carl Banks.
And this morning, he's showing us how he continues to expand the brand. From the Big Blue Wrecking Crew, who helped the Giants win 2 Super Bowls. Please welcome back Carl Banks. Hey, man, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you guys for having me.
Listen, a lot to get into. We can't wait to get into it, but, you know, okay. So the football world, we got to go into it. They're still buzzing a little bit about the confrontation on WFAN. Don't get me started on what I think about it. But
I know, me too.
You know, you resigned after that little blow up. There's been a lot of talk between the parties involved, but did you feel it was the right time to step down, to step aside?
It was, but it wasn't because of the debate. That is the platform. It's an opinion show. And first I must say, I have great respect for everybody that worked there. I've worked with most of those guys or interacted for a very long time. And my relationships with those individuals expands beyond just a 10-minute conversation on radio. The essence of fandom is debate, right? Yeah. And I think people should be able to debate. My decision to step away is because I didn't think I fit with this platform that they're on. It has nothing to do, I'm all about debate. My father taught me how to debate. He's one of the great debaters. Could things have been a little different? Probably, but you know, we're in a different age now when people have opinions, and some of them are right, some of them are wrong, but the facts, and the beautiful part about sports, you're either going to be proven right or proven wrong by what you see. Yeah. Right? The end result. Ball don't lie, as they say. Yeah. And but I'm okay with my decision. I'm perfectly fine with my decision because it's not personal as it relates to anything that happened on that show. And I've talked to everybody involved now. There are people on the perimeters that are saying things that, and I have nothing bad to say about anybody that I've worked with, but you know, feelings are feelings, and that's not my issue.
Well, I want to know what your feeling is about the current Giants. 2-6 right now. Daniel Jones still fighting for his life there.
Yeah, you know, they are 2 games they had. They were literally 1 yard away from victory.
Yeah.
And but they're getting better. They dug a hole for themselves, and there's 9 games left. So they're going to have to win one at a time and see where they land. I like the head coach and the general manager. I think they have the organization going on the right path. And I say that sincerely because he's both bright, young coach and executive, and they get it. They get today's athlete, and I think they'll get it right.
Well, you know what? I hate to rub it in, but Kayvon Thibodeau had a pretty good game. Yeah. So anyway, but I'm good. I don't want to get. I don't want to get into my.
Don't lie.
I do not want to get in the middle of that. All right.
Let's talk about
fashion. Okay, so when people leave or the NFL or they retire, sometimes they just kind of go off into the sunset. They do other things. You went into fashion. Talk about your fashion brand. Man.
So I've pardon the pun, but I do have a passion for fashion. But the reason I got into sports fashion is because of the brand that we're all wearing today, is Starter. They were the first brand to make fandom a wearable experience and a fashionable experience. We saw sports differently when Starter entered the game because they made it a runway. It made people want to wear their favorite team, and they did it fashionably, so it's just not a pink jersey from your, shrink it and pink it.
They made a lot of people want to come in and license.
Well, exactly. And Starter is a brand that remains a major part of pop culture. Yeah. From music to movies to just fandom. So I was fortunate enough to be one of the first players to ever wear the brand. And I said when I grow up, I want to be just like them.
Well, let's see some of your
Yeah, as fate would have it, I now run the brand.
All right. So, show us some of the stuff you've got.
So we're launching our Black Ice collection November 29th. That is, Billy's wearing a nice white leather bomber with really cool shorts.
He's dressed for the weather today.
Yeah, and well, true to form, we've got thermals, branded shorts, in a hoodie underneath, leather jacket, leather hat. So we're bringing fashion. NHL, our partnership with NHL is just so exciting because we get a chance to really bring fashion into it the way that Starter is meant to be. And Starter was always a part of the NHL. And Kira is wearing what we call the breakaway. She's got some really cool shorts.
Cool.
Pullover, popover, that's one of our iconic jackets there.
Very nice.
The pullover popover.
Pullover, popover.
Very cool. All
Yeah,
right.
so it's that's your New Jersey Devils, and so hockey is one of the more fascinating sports. I'm a big fan of hockey because they get to settle scores
On the ice.
on the ice. But I grew up in Michigan, so hockey is part of my blood. I couldn't play very well. That's why I chose cleats instead of skates. But just being able to do some fun stuff with NHL, and we have a huge launch. We're launching our Black Ice collection.
You've had some
Very
famous faces come through too, right?
Well,
Here,
true
yeah.
to the brand, it still resonates with pop culture, right?
Yeah.
So in Giant Stadium, we have a gifting suite with Cadillac, and it's an influencer suite. And it's kind of a who's who that comes through, and they all love the brand. So I'm just so super honored to be able to take this brand into a whole new era of fashion.
Well,
and
they
sport.
look very cool.
Yeah.
And you guys
Unintended.
look cool too. You're
Oh,
wearing
thanks.
the iconic Bronx bubble.
All right.
That's
I like
nice.
that.
I like
This
this.
is warm for today. Yeah.
I was
like
gonna
your-
say
like your
I look
sweat,
cool
too.
and I finally feel warm in the studio
There you
because it's
go.
freezing in here. But this is sweet.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
love
so-
it.
good. We're talking
your
quality
look.
stuff. This is
Yeah.
Well,
This
that's Starter.
true
You know,
tip, yeah.
it's one of the more iconic apparel brands in sport, and I'm just, like I said, I'm really thrilled that we're able to partner with NHL and do some fun and fashionable stuff.
Well, the
Carl,
thrill
thanks
is
for
ours.
coming on.
Thank you for having me.
So great. Continued success to you.
Thank you.
All right. And be sure to check out his starter collection and the limited edition Black Ice collection.